Alright, guys, so we're back yet again, and I'm finally going to be doing a review on this film franchise. So, again, as you're seeing on your screens, we are talking about Final Destination, the very first one. Now, again, I am incredibly shocked that that this franchise has gone this long. I truly am. Because I did not think it was going to go this long. But overall, I think that this movie series, and from what I'm understanding and what I understood in the first movie, is again you have these characters, and the main character is Alex, played by Devin Swa, and then you also have Ali Larder, who's very young in this film. And again, I was surprised that was the same one who plays the Landman. We got a very young Sean William Scott. We got Tony Todd in here. We got Kristen Cloak in here. We have a lot of different actors from a lot of different horror movies and different dramas, things like that. But overall, these individuals, they are about ready to go on a field trip on to Paris, and so they get on this plane, and Alex is he's having a lot of anxiety because he doesn't do well with flying. So and he sees the plane go down, and he's like, oh my god, I gotta get off, because again, he saw it happen, but he's like, how did I see it happen if it didn't happen? So everybody gets off, they're all pissed off at him. He's like, oh my god, what did I do? Like, why are you doing this? Nothing's gonna happen. And then the plane goes down, and then they're trying to figure out, how did he know this? He's getting investigated by the cops. He's getting investigated by his friends or his schoolmates, whatever. And it just gets crazier, and he starts trying to figure out exactly how is he connected to this, why is he connected to this, why did he see this. And when he finally comes down to it, the plane had a malfunction on there, and what caused or would have caused the explosion if they were on there, and it still caused the explosion. And what happens, the ones that survived, they start dying in the manner that they would have died on the plane, but in just different forms. Like his best friend, he dies in the bathroom by apparently taking his own life. And then you have the teacher, she gets stabbed slash burned. Then you have another guy that loses his head. You have another one at the very end that apparently loses his life. Again, this is an older movie. Again, this came out what, 2000, so it's a 25-year-old movie. And again, I've seen bits and pieces of Final Destination, but I never really got into the movie, the lore, whatever. Again, it's been a while since I've seen any of them. The main thing that I know from these films is the log truck scene. That's the main thing that I think a lot of people know, especially us millennials, and that really impacted us while driving. It does with me currently. Again, guys, I don't drive behind anything carrying wooden logs, steel pipes, or even cars. I don't do it. To me, you can say it's anxiety, you can call it paranoia. I don't do it because I'm not going to chance something possibly happening. But again, you never know. But overall, I think this movie was, for the age it is and for when it came out and how they did it, it was very new. It was really interesting to, I want to say it was one of those things where, how do you beat death? Like, how do you outsmart this entity? And again, it's one of those where you get a slight advantage by seeing what's going to happen. But if you save someone, either you're next or the person after them is next. So by the very end of the film, there's only two survivors, or three survivors about to ready to be two, and that's how the movie ends. So I haven't watched the second one yet by recording of this video, but I plan on watching it. I am going to be doing reviews on each film. Um, I think that this movie again really brought into of how a simple mistake can lead you to your end. And I think that's what really gravitated people toward this franchise, is the unknowing, the unexpected, the how do you beat your own death, how do you beat this type thing. And it was really crazy, and I enjoyed myself, even though it was a little confusing on why this was happening. But overall, it's going to be interesting to see where this franchise is going to go. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you as always on the next one.